Hey guys, welcome to another episode of season 2 of van life. So today we're going to be talking particularly about the toilet, how it works and how we use it. So first off, I'll just say that living in the van and having a toilet inside is really convenient, and if you're building a van, I would highly recommend it. We don't have to park near a public toilet if we don't want to. We can go for days without having to empty the toilet. However, we only do number ones in the toilet. I've tried doing number twos and I don't really like it because every time you empty the cassette toilet, the smell sort of lingers around. Even with chemicals and stuff inside, you have to use heavy bleach on it. So that gets annoying. So we just do number ones in the toilet inside the van, and we find a public toilet to do number twos. So yes, every single day we do have to find a public toilet at least once to do that, but you don't have to visit it, 5 or 6 times throughout the day because you don't have a toilet inside. So firstly, I want to talk about the chemicals we use inside the toilet. I go to Super Cheap Auto, and they've got them at other caravan and RV places that you can buy, but we just use these drop-in satchels, and I'll show you them now. So here are the 3 different types of drop-in satchels we use in the cassette toilet. On the left, we've got lavender smell. We've got the standard normal smell, sort of like an aeroplane smell. And this is like the bio one, and it doesn't have as strong of a chemical smell. So these two on the left and the middle are exactly the same except the smell. You can use these in any cassette toilet and they do an excellent job. You can't smell any toilet smells when you use these two. So this one on the right is a little bit different. It's a bio pack, and you can use this within septic tanks. It doesn't kill the internal bacteria inside that breaks down your sewage. So you can use this if you're going to be emptying this into septic tanks, but these two you can't. That'll kill the internal microorganisms. I prefer either one of these two because they don't leave any smells and it's very clean smelling. This one does have a slight smell build up over time, so I don't prefer it, especially because I'm not emptying the toilet into cassettes. They're either into RV dump stations or public toilets, so I don't really need to use that. I would recommend these two if you're going to use any of the 3. Okay, so this is the bathroom door, waterproof sealed. That opens up, and here is the toilet here. This is a swivel toilet, so when you're showering in here, you have more space by having the toilet in this setup. When you want to use a toilet, we just swivel it like that. It's got an electric flush, which is plumbed into the water tank on the van, and it's just pretty much like a standard toilet. You just use it like that or like this, and it's got a little lever on the side which opens the latch to the actual cassette. So when you use it, you open that up, and then when you're finished, you just flush it a little bit and then you close it up. It also has a little LED light here, so when it gets nearly full, this comes on, it glows red, and that lets you know that your cassette's nearly full. So inside here is where the cassette is, and it's all silicone sealed to the wall, and it's actually on a chopping board plate because I had to raise it, and I sealed everything up so no water or anything can get underneath and start mold and things like that. So it's all completely sealed. So I believe it's a 17-litre cassette storage tank underneath, and I'll show you that in a minute. But with 2 people, me and my girlfriend, using this every single day, it takes us about 3 or 4 days on average to fill this up and have to empty it. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how we empty it in an RV dump station point and a public toilet. So generally there's much more public toilets around, and honestly I don't find a problem emptying the cassette in one of them. It's pretty clean, it's a small size, you can carry it, it's easy, and it doesn't make any mess at all. So some people might not like it, I think it's fine, and I'm going to show you that now. Alright, so we're at a RV dump point, and this is just one of the ways that I normally empty the toilet. So what we do is go in to the toilet, and there's the cassette there. So you pull that little lever there, clicks out, and then that's the cassette. That's got everything in it. This is the dump point here. This is what most people would use. So I just put the cassette like that, open the lid like that, get that open like that, and there's a little yellow button here which allows air to come in, so the water comes out easier. So you got to push that when you do this. So you just got this, click the yellow button, hold it there, tilt it on an angle so that everything comes out, give it a shake. Now that's empty, so that's done. And then what I do is just put a little bit of water in here just to fill it back up a little bit. Put about 1 litre in or something like that. That'll do. Put this lid back on. Finger tight. Put that back like that. Then I go like this. Wait till that clicks. That's in. That's done. So that's how you empty it in the dump point. That's just one way we normally do it. Another way we do is public toilet, which I'll show you next. Okay guys, so we're in the public toilet, gonna empty it. I'll show you how easy it is. You just lift this up. You undo the little cap here. And just pour it in. Probably want to do it slowly at the start so that there's no splashing. And then you slowly click this little yellow button. Then I'll give the toilet a flush. And that's it. Alright, so now the cassette is back in, and I'm just going to put some water in it to fill it up. And once I've got just a little bit at the bottom full, I will chuck one of these satchels in, and then that's it. That's how easy it is to refill your tank. So one of these satchels lasts until you've filled the whole cassette, and then you empty it, and then you just put another one and keep repeating that process. So if you are finding that your cassette toilet is starting to smell, what you need to do is give it a bleach treatment, or that's what I do at least. So I use, what is it, White King bleach. And what I do to do that is take off this cap, and I fill it nearly to the brim of one of these caps. Then I'll put that inside an empty cassette, and then I'll fill it with water completely to the brim, give it a bit of a shake and leave it for 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, I empty it into like a toilet or a dump point, and then I keep filling it up with water and flushing it out until there is no more bleach left on the last time that I flush it out. So you want to just keep flushing it until there's no bleach or bubbles left. So doing that should give it a really, really good clean, and that's what you pretty much have to do if you're going to do number 2s in the toilet. You pretty much have to do that every time you empty it. But if you're just doing number 1s, you pretty much don't really have to do it. I haven't had to do it, and we've emptied it at least 20 times now, and it still doesn't smell because the satchel chemical takes care of that. But yeah, if you do find it smelling, just use some bleach and that'll take care of it. So that's how easy it is to empty your toilet. I showed you the RV, dump point, and the public toilet. To be honest, yeah, we mostly go to public toilets because it's the easiest and then the most common. And if you're courteous and you actually care, you won't leave a mess and everything, you know. So if you're doing a van build, I highly recommend putting a toilet in. It makes all the difference and makes it that much more convenient to live the van life. So I hope this video helped, and soon I'll be showing you how the shower works in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.